High on Life is the newest first-person shooter game that is out now for you guys to go and check out. Now, I've played the game. I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts on this game. Now, I'm not this like hardcore gamer that knows the ins and outs of the mechanics and everything like that. So if you're thinking about a fully in-depth thing about all this gamer stuff, I'm not the guy. I'm just here to tell you guys if I was entertained, what I thought of the game, did it look good, did it run smooth for me, like just general stuff. So don't kill me for not knowing the ins and outs. But let me know your thoughts, smash it down there, smash that like button, click subscribe, and let's get into this review of High on Life now. Okay, so High on Life, the newest first-person shooter game that is absolutely, completely, and utterly outrageous. This is one of the most outrageous games that I've ever played in my whole entire life. Now, let me just tell you the actual gist and story of this story. So, you are a human being. Aliens invade Earth, right? So, it's, pretty generic at this point. Then, you see an alien take a guy and start smoking him. Not so generic anymore, is it? Then you find a gun that is alive, that speaks to you, and then transports you to an alien world where you become a bounty hunter, and now you got to go kill the mafia so that they don't take other people, like humans, and smoke them and get high. So that's basically the whole story and gist of this game is you're stopping the mafia from smoking and getting high on humans and other aliens. So yeah, that's why it's absolutely completely outrageous. And so, like I said, I'm not the biggest inward game, how games work and stuff like that. I'm going to tell you exactly my experience. Now, playing this game, I didn't experience any bugs or anything like that. I actually thought it ran very smoothly for me, and I didn't have any problems with that. So I felt like moving, jumping around, everything like that was all fantastic for me. I have no queries or problems about it. The only one I do have is I don't believe I was able to change my controls because the crouch button is on the D-pad and I wanted to put it as the B button, but I couldn't change that. So that might be a little bit of a nitpick for me. But what I did like about the gameplay is the creativity behind it. So you have these guns that speak to you, right? And they all have their own unique abilities that come with those guns. So one of them shoots out like green goo. One of them's like just a normal gun that shoots these really big green goos that shoots people up in the air and stuff. Then you've got one that's like a shotgun that can vacuum things up and then shoot like this razor thing out of it. So you have different sort of techniques when it comes to these guns and you can use them. So 1 minute you're shooting, boom, boom, swap gun, bam, vacuum shotgun here, boom, change guns again, use special ability for this one. So that was all creative and something unique and different that I haven't experienced in a first-person shooter game before. So I really enjoyed that aspect. And then you throw in the knife, and you're able to use that as like a grappling hook as well. And when it came to the boss battles, they were so creative that I was swinging, shooting, doing all these crazy stuff that I normally wouldn't do in a game like this. So I really enjoyed that and it made it a bit more strategic for me. And then I actually had to think about things. I could come up with cool combinations. How am I going to take this thing out? I really enjoyed that aspect about this game. That to me was really fun. And then when you're jumping across certain side, like from one side to the other side, you're using the dash while you're in midair, then you're using your knife. It was all this creative, insanely awesome stuff. And I really, really enjoyed that. The story is pretty generic for a shooter. Like, you're a bounty hunter. So it's generic. It's nothing like out of the blue or anything like that. But when it does come to the story, let's talk about this thing. One of the reasons why this game is so entertaining to me and why I loved it and had so much fun with it is because of the amount of shit talking that goes on in this game. Holy crap, there is so much shit talking. How they made this game in today's world, I will never know, because I can see a lot of people getting offended by this game, like a lot, just because people find anything to get offended by. So this game is definitely not made for the younger audience. It really isn't. You really have to be 18 and over, because some of the stuff they say in here is absolutely hilarious. There's a chance where there's this kid and you get a chance to shoot this kid, and the gun's like, "We're not gonna shoot a kid, are we?" And then when you do, he's like, "I've drawn the line. We're not shooting any more kids." Like, there's just these little things that are so hilarious. Like, spaceism is a thing in here as well that is absolutely hilarious. And there's just, oh man, some of the freaking lines that are delivered when there's this one guy, you save him, and like these people were threatening that they were going to come up there and F you. And he was just like, you save him, he's like, "Thanks for saving me, but you know what, I was really thinking about effing him." And it's just like, what is going on in this game? It's absolutely bonkers crazy. And it was so much fun. And it's made because the voice acting is absolutely superb. The knife is hilarious. I know that accent from a mile away. The Aussie accent. It was hilarious. Morty as the gun. Hilarious. I forget his name, but he's the frog gun, and he's hilarious. Is it Cool? Oh, I can't remember his name. Smooth. It's something like that. He's from Spider-Man. He's the teacher. Absolutely hilarious, and he's in Blockbuster as well. And he's absolutely hilarious. Like, it's just the voice acting is on point, and as you go throughout the story, you just find these insanely weird looking creatures along the way. And there's just some moments where you just scratch your head. You're like, oh my god, you're bursting out laughing. This is just one of the most entertaining games I've ever played. And it does look absolutely gorgeous as well. I thought it looked absolutely spectacular. That's just my opinion. I really enjoyed the vibrant colors of the world you go and visit. Just, they looked absolutely fantastic. And the design of some of these aliens is freaking awesome. And the design of the guns is great. And some of the design of these, like this, there's a Care Bear race in here. A freaking Care Bear race. How insane is that? It's hilarious. This is one of the most outrageous games I've ever played. And I'm all here for this. I absolutely love this. So if you guys have ever seen the show Rick and Morty, this is very similar to Rick and Morty with the comedic tone and everything like that. And I absolutely loved it. I'm all here for it. It's hilarious. I would highly recommend playing this game. If you get offended very easily, probably not the game for you. If you've seen Rick and Morty and that humor's not for you, this game's probably not going to be for you. But it's absolutely fantastic. I had a freaking ball with it. I loved it. And I can't wait to go back and replay it again. I really cannot wait to go and replay. It's got this open world feel about it as well. So you can go and not stay on the storyline. You can go and do other stuff as well. And I like that. So for me, absolutely aced it. Loved this game. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think of High on Life. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash down that comment section below. Smash that like button. Click subscribe. And I'll see you guys next video. Till then, stay safe. Peace out.